We are not doctors. Nothing in this podcast should be taken as medical advice. Consult your physician before starting any workout routine. This is the Martial Heart Podcast.
Hey, hello everybody, and welcome to episode 40. 40 episodes. Oh, that's a lot. Seems like a lot. It went by pretty quick. Okay, big celebration. Woo, episode 40. We'll celebrate again at 50 and 100, and then we'll probably stop because it'll get old. Anyway, here we are for the update on how things are going. And first of all, I'm wearing, I have that heart monitor thing on. See that? They're, a lot less cumbersome than they used to be, which is good. So after a while, you really kind of forget that it's there. But because of the location, it's right where my seatbelt comes across my chest, which means it's always bumping it with my seatbelt. And then I think, I'm going to knock it off because of that, and that sort of thing. Constantly having to adjust my seatbelt to make sure it's over it instead of trying to pull it out. But other than that, it's not so bad. Apparently I have to change it at some point. Either the sensor or something. I don't know. I'm just following the instructions. And the instructions were pretty good, putting it on. It was pretty easy to do. Activated the thing, sent a test signal, and I'm assuming everything is okay because I got a message that said, okay, your monitor is now being monitored, which I guess is what they wanted to do. So, I have that going for me this week. This has been a long week. Tired, not sleeping well still. So it's really starting to wear on me. And did a lot for physical fitness and, cardiac stuff, cardiovascular health this week. Did 3 days of cardiac rehab, and I did a couple of days of working out at home, hitting the treadmill, our little elliptical thing, which I hate. The thing is brutal. It's like short steps instead of like long strides. It's like short. It's brutal. So anyway. Did some light weightlifting yesterday. I'll probably work out again tomorrow. I have to mow the lawn tomorrow. I have to do a bunch of stuff. There are a lot of things around the house that need to get done. So I'll be busy this weekend. And I'm not doing it tonight because I'm exhausted. I'm tired. And I'm going to eat and I'm going to do nothing for tonight and go to bed and try to get some sleep. I forgot to bring it up to, the magnificent podcasting studio, my loft, only a corner of my loft. Magnesium glycinate. And it was recommended to me by one of the cardiac rehab specialists as a sleep aid and to take it at night. So I'm going to start tonight. I ordered it yesterday. It arrived today. Thank you, Amazon. You guys are awesome. Or wait, was it Amazon? I don't know. Anyway, whoever got it here overnight to the, or 1 day delivery was awesome. I'm going to try it tonight for the first night. And, I'm sure maybe the first time it's not going to have that great of an effect or whatever, but I'm definitely going to give this a shot. Melatonin helps me fall asleep, apparently. It seems to, but it doesn't help me stay asleep, which is how I wind up in situations like this morning where I got up at 3 o'clock in the morning after, I probably fell asleep around 10, which means I didn't quite get 5 hours because I woke up like 3 times in between there. So that doesn't count as 5 hours, but how long I was awake and during each time I woke up, I'm not really sure. So, less than 5 hours of sleep. I know that. And like I've said before, that's not that unusual for me, but it still sucks, and it sucks a lot more the older I get, because I still need all this energy that I'm expending every day, and my gas tank is running low pretty quick, pretty early in the day nowadays. So I'm hoping that this works better. She said it would work better than melatonin, and that it doesn't give her the kind of a drowsy feeling when you first wake up that melatonin can give you. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know if it will help me stay asleep or how long I will stay asleep. I will keep you posted. Probably tomorrow, because if it doesn't do anything for me tonight, then you're probably going to hear me bitching about it tomorrow. Let's see. No other medicine changes, though. I'm not doing anything. The bupropion, the generic Wellbutrin, whatever it is. When I go back to the doc to see my family physician on Tuesday, it's on the list of things that I'm going to talk to him about, maybe weaning myself off of, because it's just another drug that I don't really need right now, because I was taking it for the smoking cessation. And since I, dramatically quit smoking when I had a heart attack, maybe I probably don't need it. Now I might need to wean off of it instead of just dumping it. But I'm going to ask him about that. The cardiologist asked about that as well, that I should talk to my other doctor about getting off of that because it's not needed anymore because I already quit smoking. And I should be okay because I'm really getting, this whole nervousness about how many drugs am I taking and what's it doing to me. And they're making me go take all these liver tests and potassium tests and everything else. And I'm just starting to, well, if it wasn't, potentially harmful, why would they be so concerned about my liver enzymes and potassium levels and other things? So I have this paranoia that I'm just taking too many things, and really all I need are the blood thinners and the blood pressure regulating stuff, and that should be about it. I don't take it either. Everything else I take is for other things. I mean, about my cholesterol level, I'm taking a statin for that. So maybe stay on that. Everything else, I think I should be able to slowly get rid of. And that would make me feel a little bit better that I'm putting fewer chemicals into my system on a daily basis. And at least make me a little less paranoid about I'm destroying my liver or something. Next week, nothing extraordinary coming up except for the doctor's visit on Tuesday. So I'll keep everybody abreast and give everybody a recap after I have that. I don't know if he's going to say anything important, but I'm going to have a list of questions for him. And we're going to go over it, and I'm not going to let him leave the room until I have the answers I'm looking for, because I'm pretty sure I can take them. Sorry, Danny. But yeah, pretty sure easily. I'll choke you right out. And then, I don't know what I would do. I would need a new doctor. But there's plenty of doctors. You can always get another doctor. But I'm pretty adamant about going in there with a physical list and going down this list so that I don't miss anything. So this weekend, I'll probably be composing this list. Sit down with my wife and we'll have every question she has and every question I have, and we'll, compile it. Because, I don't know, it's the lack of communication thing that's been bugging me the most out of all of this stuff. So I figure I need to do my part and tell them exactly what I want to know, and I want to know now. But I also want to go over some of the blood test results. I did the blood test thing earlier in the week. At our lab facility, I had the results on my app the same day. So it's kind of cool. I did the blood test in the morning. By the afternoon, the results were already uploaded and on the app, and I could look at them. And most everything's okay. My red blood count is just a little bit low, like 1 point low into the, so it shows up as red on there. But the low end, it gives you this range, and my readings on a couple of different things on the red blood count are 1 point away from normal. So I'm not sure that that's anything to be concerned about, but we're going to have to talk about that. Everything else looked okay. My cholesterol still a little bit up, even though I'm on this massive statin dose. I don't know what's causing it. My triglycerides are what said they were up, but you might be shocked to find out that they're way, way lower than they used to be. I once had a triglyceride count that was like over 600 or something, and now it's like 147. And so that's a massive improvement. My triglycerides and my cholesterol were fine when I was doing a keto diet, which is weird. So, but I also cut out all of the sugar out of my diet. I wasn't doing any added sugars. Anything that I had that had sugar in it was going to have to come from like fruits or something. So that's probably why it was so low. But I don't know. It's creeping up. Just the triglycerides seem to be up a little bit above what they want. So we're going to talk about that. But I don't think you can give me a larger dose. It's an 80 milligram dose of atorvastatin. I don't know if they can do a larger dose without killing you. Not really sure. I guess we'll find out. Let's see. Nothing else. Nothing else is happening. If you listened to the episode prior to this, episode 39, or watched the video, episode 39, that I put out earlier today, testing the microphones, trying to figure this out so that I stop obsessing about what's better, what's not. In my ear, none of it's going to make sense because I'm half deaf. So if you skipped that one because it had a title that said, "Help me with my audio stuff." I'm basically comparing this microphone with and without, a windscreen or pop filter on it, and the SM58. Hold on. This SM58 handheld microphone that would also just be mounted in a shock mount and put on here if I went with that one. But I tested both microphones, the Rode Pod mic and the SM58, with and without the pop filter installed, with all the other settings the same, trying to determine out of those two which one has a better sound for my particular voice. Everybody's voice is different. Different microphones are going to make your voice sound better or worse. Even though I think this microphone is really cool. It looks cool. I love it. It may just not be working for me. And I might have to use the SM58 or invest in something else that uses the same cartridge as the SM58, like one of the other variants or versions. In the end, I'm trying to avoid buying an SM7B because they're $400. And I just don't feel like spending that amount of money. So this is kind of like the upper end of what I'm willing to do. Because if you haven't paid attention, my ad revenue has, I think it's like $5.25 now. So I'm a big deal. I'm pretty sure that's the definition of being viral, is when you hit that $5 mark on your ad revenues for a month and a half of podcasting. It's fun. It's fine. I didn't expect to make any money at all, but apparently somebody's watching some ads or at least clicking through so that I'm getting a little bit of ad revenue. $5, can't even buy a Happy Meal anymore. But, maybe in another month or so, I might be able to, buy a pizza. Who knows? Could be cool. But hey, it's $5.25 I didn't have before investing hundreds of dollars in this thing. I'm not good with math and money, apparently. I'm not good at figuring those things out. I'll figure it out. So, what else? Nothing. There's nothing else. Everything else is fine. I have things I need to do, and everything's going to be fine. I keep telling myself that. If you listened to yesterday's episode, it didn't sound like everything was going to be fine, but I'm trying to be more positive today and tell myself everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be okay. It's all going to work out, even if I die. No, I'm just kidding. I haven't been telling myself that, but I have now. So now I've implanted that in my head. But, I have those days where I'm just going to be terrible. I'm going to feel terrible, and I'm going to have just a bad outlook on everything. And, it happens. What am I going to do about it? I can't do anything about it. Today I have off and on pretty bad chest pressure. Never seems to be related to any kind of physical exertion that I'm doing. It just happens. So trying not to get down about that. I'm tired, so that kind of takes precedence over a lot of other things. So I just tired. So I just need to sleep, and if I get some sleep, then I'm sure I'll feel better. But if not, hey, there's always tomorrow. I can take a nap or something. Anyway, I got to go. I'm over my time, I think. So, peace out. Have a good weekend. Bye.